guys. So this is my disaster of a garage right now, but we got baby chicks out here, so they're starting to hatch out and fill up the brooder in the house and then get big, and we gotta move out here. So we got 4 grown, I don't know, they're probably at least 6 weeks old silkies. We had a Brody hen, a copper Moran hen that was Brody, so we put some eggs under her and she hatched out some silkies. And I got some new babies I just brought out here just now. They're a week to 2 weeks old. And it's pretty entertaining to watch them when they get more space. They're starting to feather out, so they're going to go a little crazy. And then these guys are anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks, maybe 4 weeks old-ish. But this is my setup. I got a big shelf here. The plan was to put more boxes up here, but not sure what we're gonna do right now. Right now it's just a collection point for crap, and then another brooder box that it's really pain to clean, so I don't use it that much. But I got. Let's see if I can step back and take a bigger look. But it's about 12, 14 feet long, I think. Side to side, the garage. This side of the garage is, and it works out pretty well. It's easy, not too hard to clean. All the doors open out, so. But it's a little cold outside to have the incubator out here and the brooder box out here. So the brooder box is in the house and stinking up the porch. Laura's not too fond of it. So this is an incubator that I built. It doesn't really help all that much. It's too bright outside. There we go. Stop it, camera. So it was a electrical cabinet for streetlights that my neighbor gave me. He got it for free. It was given to him. They were throwing it away. Anyways, I bought this controller online on eBay. It has temperature and humidity controls, so it has hey, out of there. You stay out of that nastiness. Stay out of there. It's gross. Leave it alone. Anyways, it has temperature and humidity controls. You can set the set point. You can set the offset, so it'll turn on and won't, once it hits set point, it'll turn off, but it won't turn back on. It has somewhat of a child. So anyways, you set the set points, you can turn them on and off individually. They just have a set of, it's called dry contacts, so you just wire in 120 volts to the back of it. It just acts like a light switch. It'll just turn on and off when it sees it needs to. Now you can either set it to be heat or cold or cool. So you can either have it turn on when it sees a temperature and it turns off when it sees another temperature, like go up or down. Does that make sense? Same way with the humidity. It can be humidification or dehumidification. Along the side of that, I have some toggle switches for the controller, for the fans inside, for the egg turner, and then for the light. I have a light up inside of here. So we'll turn on the light. The egg turner and the fans are on all the time, along with the controller. The fans, 120 volts. They look like little heater fans on both sides. They're on all the time that blow air around. I have just a coil space heater type deal. It was made for a well pump, like a box for the well. Goes around your well. And then I have a humidifier in here. That's all wired directly in. And then I have 3 racks, which will do 36 times 2 eggs each. It's normally never full. We kind of put them in as we collect them. They're all pivoting arms. You can see what's up there. Shut this because it takes it down to temp. it'll drop the temperature real fast anyway. So my egg turner is set up like this. You got a bar for each one of the things that rotates, pivots. I have this little tiny 12-volt motor that I got from Chinatown. What's nice about it, it's a little gear motor with a reducer, and it runs at an extremely low RPM. It's like 0.1 RPMs. Alright. So, as you can see, as this motor rotates, there's a little tiny fulcrum where the motor shaft is right here, and then this bolt is up here. So as this thing spins around in a circle, it lifts and raises this arm, which then lifts and raises that arm. So what happens is these things go back and forth. So the whole entire trays inside of the cabinet will tilt back and forth as well. And the whole purpose of that is just to turn the eggs, so that way the yolk is never sitting in one spot. It does not run all the time. It runs twice a day for 2 minutes. That's it. So it's not, it's not terrible. It's not all the time. It's not terribly, annoying or power consumptive. And then it's ran off of, I literally have a jerry-rigged, I don't know if you can see back here, but there is a wall outlet with a timer, and then that is a 12-volt power supply for some electronic that I had at some point in time that I just wired into the motor. Inside of this cabinet, I insulated it with insulation, and then I covered it with aluminum foil tape and aluminum foil itself. Anyway, so that's the incubator. It does a decent job if you can maintain the humidity. This giant box that I built is my brooder box. So it has 4 compartments. It has a compartment here, another compartment there, another one there, another one here. And it is built very similar to the incubator. Technically, it doesn't have egg turners in it, but technically you could use it as an incubator, except for it doesn't have the humidifier, which you could put a humidifier in one of the bottom compartments and be fine. So each compartment is fenced off inside with chicken wire. There's just a chicken wire here, and there's a floor. I have holes drilled in this end. I'll open it up and show you. I need to install some LED lights in there because it's very dark. I didn't really think about that one too well, but chickens can't see in the dark, so if you have chicks in there, they're kind of just chilling out in the dark. I bought some battery-powered pod lights from Lowe's and stuck them in there. They lasted 48 hours maybe before they died. So I went on Amazon and got some $12 cheapo LED lights, which they'll work. It's got a little switch it comes with. I'm gonna drill some holes, stick them in there, and screw them in place, and maintain the lights on and off. And that should solve the problem there. So that's what I'm about to do. And you hear Gabriel, he's excited about it. What are you doing? You're crazy. No, there's no car yet. Mommy's not home yet. Get out slow. I'll show you inside. Alright, so inside of here. I'll put a handle on this thing. These little baby chicky chicks. What are you doing? You stuck? How did you get over here? How did you? Anyways, so on this side you can see lights when they turn on when temperature gets low. This side they keep kicking straw over here. This is where all the electronics are. That power supply powers that fan, is 12 volts. I have two controllers, as you can see from the outside, one's for humidity, one's for temperature. I don't really use the humidity, but I put it in here in case I needed it, and it also tells me what humidity is. So there's two compartments, air sucked down there, it goes down underneath, and then comes back up here where the lights are. There's holes in there. Alright. But I'll attach the pod lights in there. And then Momo, you want to show them where the chickies are? Where the baby chickies are? Open the door and say hi. Hi, baby chickies. They're all snuggled up in the corner so they can't see you. Yeah. Man, it just blows air from one side to the other side. Very simple. It's all insulated with the yellow, with some yellow insulation I got from work. Kind of jerry rigged with plywood on the side, but you know, I built it quick and dirty. Try to keep a place for the baby birds to go to because I was tired of having a tub all the time with the damn heat lamp above it. This way, this thing turns on, heats up to temperature it needs, and then it'll shut back off. So those light bulbs aren't on all the time. Now I've yet to see if turning them on and off all the time becomes an issue because heat bulbs are like $10 a piece. That's my chicken setup. I got pins out in the garage for when they get big enough to go out there, and of course there's heat lamps out there. So, any questions, any details you want to see, just let me know. All right, mind the child's craziness over here. Lights are on, in and on. I'm trying to see. Right there, right there. No chicks over on this side, but you can see the baby chickies now. Chickie cam. There's baby chickie. And I put one in the lid up here too, for the ones up there. And it's just, you know, plug in the wall. Got a little switch here, and I got a mess of wires back there. Mess of wires. It all need to be bundled up and zip tied and somehow. So, job done. Now let's go inside. Leave the drill alone. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You crazy kid. Yeah.